feel like I'm losing my...
Hello everyone, ARMY. Something unexpected has just emerged, and armies all over the world are now asking the same question. Did Netflix just accidentally reveal a secret involving Kim Taehyung and Jungkook? Because, according to several inside sources and sudden hints circulating on social media, something unusual is happening behind the scenes of a mysterious production. Cameras are rolling, staff are watching, but the most eye-catching moment isn't part of the official script. It's a moment between Taehyung and Jungkook, a look, a quiet exchange of words, and a reaction that has many asking one surprising question. Was this just another BTS filming moment? Or did Netflix accidentally catch the beginning of Taekook's secret project? And if so, why hasn't anyone officially spoken about it yet? Tonight, we'll take a closer look at the hints, hidden signals, and behind-the-scenes moments that have armies believing something much bigger is about to be revealed. Because if these rumors are true, this could be the Taekook project the world has been waiting for, a shocking Netflix reveal. What exactly is going on behind the scenes between Taehyung and Jungkook? Has Taekook's secret project finally been revealed? What if a moment previously thought to be just a behind-the-scenes clip is actually the first hint of something much bigger? What if the camera caught something that was never intended to be shown? And what if the quiet interaction between Kim Taehyung and Jungkook wasn't just friendship, but a hint at a secret project that's been kept hidden until now? These questions began to spread rapidly after whispers of a mysterious Netflix-related production surfaced online. It's connected to the members of BTS, especially the duo fans often refer to as taekook. Armies are known for their ability to spot the slightest details, a look, a movement, a few seconds of footage. Sometimes that's enough for fans to start connecting the pieces of a much larger puzzle. And this time, the puzzle seems to point to something unexpected, a possible Netflix-connected taekook project. But how did this rumor start? And why are so many fans convinced that something important is happening behind the scenes? The story started quietly, barely noticed at first. A short clip circulating among fans showed a moment during filming preparations. The staff moving quickly, equipment being adjusted. The lighting crew whispered instructions to each other. To some, it looked like a normal production environment. But then something happened that immediately caught fans' attention. Taehyung stepped closer to Jungkook. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't loud, but the way Jungkook reacted made the moment unforgettable. For one brief second, Jungkook looked surprised, as if Taehyung had just said something unexpected. Then, almost immediately, they both burst out laughing. The brief moment lasted only a few seconds, but for ARMY members watching intently, it raised a lingering question. What exactly did Taehyung say to Jungkook? Because, according to several observers who claimed to have been on set during the filming, the interaction didn't stop with that quiet laugh. Instead, the two members reportedly continued discussing something with unusual focus. Some staff members reportedly paused in their work, others exchanged glances. And while no official explanation was ever released, fans believe the conversation may have been related to a special project being planned at the time, a project that may have involved Taehyung and Jungkook. But this is where the story gets even more mysterious. Not long after the clip began circulating online, fans realized something else. The original footage has become increasingly difficult to find. Several accounts that reposted the clip have suddenly deleted them. Whether it was a coincidence, or someone trying to prevent the moment from spreading further, the disappearance of the footage has only made ARMY even more curious. Because when something suddenly disappears from the internet, fans often believe it means one thing. There's something important in the clip, something that might not be visible. The discussion intensified in various fan communities. Then another clue emerged. A Netflix production schedule reportedly listed projects involving global artists, as well as behind-the-scenes stories related to music culture. The details were very vague, but one line in the document caught fans' attention. A reference to a collaboration segment featuring two international performers known for their strong artistic chemistry. No names were mentioned, but many armies immediately asked the same question. Could this refer to Taehyung and Jungkook? Because throughout BTS's history, the chemistry between the two has often captured fans' attention. From their trainee days, through world tours, to numerous behind-the-scenes moments, Their interactions have repeatedly sparked curiosity and discussion among fans. Some moments were humorous, others emotional, and some so subtle that only the most discerning fans noticed them. That's why this Netflix rumor is so intriguing. If a project involving the two is true, it could be a completely new take on BTS's story. Imagine a documentary exploring the creative connection between Taehyung and Jungkook. Imagine behind-the-scenes footage of them working together on music, discussing ideas, and sharing thoughts on their artistic journey. Imagine the world finally seeing the conversations that have always taken place away from the cameras. For fans who have followed their relationship for years, such a project would feel almost historic. But is there any concrete evidence? Or is this just another theory born of fan imagination? The truth likely lies somewhere in between. While there has been no official announcement of a Netflix project focusing on taekook, several small details continue to fuel speculation. For example, some industry insiders have quietly mentioned that major streaming platforms are increasingly interested in exclusive BTS-related content. Following the incredible success of previous BTS documentaries and concert films, streaming services understand the global demand for deeper stories about the group and its members. And among these stories, personal creative partnerships often garner the most attention.
Every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day.